Yeah. They hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. Yeah. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Yeah. I had to elevate. I'm way too fly. Yeah, I'm feeling myself. Ain't no chance I'm coming down, no. Got this whole view to myself. Yeah. Why would I give it up? Why do they wanna come take my place? I work too hard for it, don't need a replacement. This my vocation. Now I got rollies all in rotation. Hop on a jet just to take a vacation. Remember the moments was trapped in the basement. Now the hard work is all taking me places. Water on bed like we trapped in the matrix. Bet on myself and go ball out in Vegas. Living a life like I'm rich and I'm famous. Don't see the grind that I know that it came with. Oh, I ain't make it this far for myself. Yeah. I had to prove to everybody else. Yeah. I had to set them straight. Yeah. I had to boss. I had to renovate. I know. They hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out. Yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. Yeah. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Yeah. I had to elevate. Ooh, yeah. Why they wanna bring me down? So much drip, yeah, I almost drowned in it. I can't dim it down. Yeah, I'm way too fired up. I can't simmer down. Ooh, yeah. I see the flashing lights. Make sure the fashion right. Yeah, I'm in my bag tonight. Yeah. Ooh, I might just pull up a foreign. Watch out, the engine is roaring. It's too loud, you can ignore it. Yeah. This the high life with a few. You can have it all, no need to choose. First, let me demonstrate how you can rise to the top. Yeah, I had to elevate. Yeah.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick but I'm harder than all it is. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. My heart on my sleeve.
Oh man, folks, we are getting closer and closer to potentially being very disappointed. I think that's the I don't know how else to say it, guys. We are back. It is designated Spittas time, guys. I am ready to rock and roll. I don't know why, man. The deadline just does something else to me. Even though I know the Yankees probably aren't going to make a slight chance that we're surprised, I'll be very, very happy. If we're disappointed, you know what? I got something to bitch about. So it is what it is. What are you going to do, Derek? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. You know, I was just telling you before we started that generally around this time of year, I spend as much time awake as possible. And when trades are going down, I keep tuned into the MLB network and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And this year, I just took a nice hour-long Sunday afternoon nap with a freaking Batman cartoon on TV. Just beautiful. Didn't think about the Yankees once. It was wonderful.
And you just woke up and saw that Texas made deals, Blue Jays made deals. You're like, yeah, I figured the Yankees wouldn't do nothing. No big deal.
Yeah, I saw the Jordan Hicks thing before I laid down. I'm like, well, you know, he's only got all red on Baseball Savant. Yankees looking for a bullpen piece. Didn't realize he was available. Look,
Yep.
I don't know if the Yankees are going to do anything, but nothing will surprise me at this point if they do nothing or if they go out and get Soto and Machado and whoever.
Oh, my God, please. That would absolutely knock me out cold. But we're going to get into the show, guys. There's a couple of things that I do want to talk about. We are, of course, going to talk about some of the names and the rumors that are out there. Another Yankee, ex-Yankee, gets dealt again. Jordan Montgomery going to Texas. What do you think about that?
You know, I was a big Jordan Montgomery fan, big Gumby fan with the Cardinals or with the Yankees. Obviously he got off to a great start with the Cards. He's throwing his fastball more. They got a lot of ex-Yankees on that team now. They got Uvalde. Who else they got on? I feel like there's 3 or 4 more.
Ezekiel Duran.
Yeah, there's a few of them. I feel like there's another pitcher too. Let me pull up their pitching. I feel like they've got somebody else.
I feel like there is. I don't think Otto's even with them anymore.
Andrew Haney.
Yeah. What did I call him? Oh, the Heen dog. The Heen dog.
Yeah, Aroldis Chapman.
Aroldis Chapman. That's right. Yeah.
They're going to experience what happened to Aroldis Chapman.
Oh yeah. They're gonna get chapped. All right. They're definitely gonna get chapped. But getting to the first thing that I like to always bring up, of course, is the standings currently right now. And the New York Yankees, of course, are 3 games out of the wild card. And then Derek, I got to bring this up. So again, everybody go ahead and take a look. Yankees run differential at a +15. They gained some of that yesterday with the good showing against Baltimore because Aaron Judge was back. But today, in maybe a must-win game, and look, you're right there. You're the first comment. You see that? Star Insurance needs to insure Giancarlo's legs. So fuck off. I did not see that before. That's pretty freaking hilarious. I didn't see that. But there you go, man. I mean, look, maybe the 2 hottest hitters, and it's kind of funny to say that Aaron Judge might be one of the Yankees' hottest hitters, but he's by far the best. And DJ LeMahieu, who is getting hot, are both on the bench today. What are your thoughts?
So the Aaron Judge being out doesn't surprise me. He said that they were going to rest him. They do have 13 days off in a row, but I would have suspected that if I were managing, I would have stuck him in there at the DH spot and say, 100%. Give me 5 innings. You took him out after the 6th inning last night. It's not even like you played a whole game. Right. The way I figured, he's got 3 games on the budget or 3 innings on the budget. Go in there and give me an at-bat or 2. I mean, you might see him off the bench at some point. In fact, I suspect you will, because I suspect the Yankees will be down late in the game with Severino on the mound against the Orioles. Look, nothing surprises me with manager Aaron Boone anymore. I just look, you're in an all-out rush to make the playoffs. If he gets hurt again, have the surgery and be ready for next year.
Correct.
Get in there and swing the bat. I'm sorry. You're getting paid $40 million. If your toe hurts, I'm sorry. Get in there and play.
And I know a lot of times decisions are left up to managers, right? But if I'm managing the Yankees, right, I know Boone likes to tell people, hey, when you manage a team, well, hey, look, if I'm managing the Yankees right now, I'm leaving this up to Judge. And I'm like, I know there's going to be times when you need protection from yourself. And I understand that, and I completely get it. But we need to win this series today. We need to win every series. If this was game 1 of a series and Judge was already back, I'm like, okay, I could kind of see, let's give you this day. Knowing you need to win this game to win this series against the Orioles, I would do what you said. Hey, look, Aaron, let's get you 2 or 3 at-bats and see where we are in this game. If we're down a lot, we're up a lot,
right?
We'll sit you out there, we'll pinch hit you, let's get you some rest. But I got to leave it up to my captain. And, somebody kind of brought up the point that I wonder how much Aaron Judge is fighting to be in the lineup. And I highly doubt Judge is sitting there going, yeah, I can't play today. I don't believe that. I think this is a pure manager decision saying, hey, no, the day's off. That's it. I don't want to hear it. I wish he'd just challenge Boone to a fight.
Dean Kramer's on the mound.
He kills him, doesn't he?
Dean Kramer's on the mound. What? Yeah, 4.59 ERA. I want to see what he's done against Judge in his career.
I think somebody comments him. He's like, Judge absolutely kills this guy too.
Let me just pull this up because I guarantee he's done. No, Judge actually 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts in his career.
Okay, well then, come on, people on Twitter. Why are you commenting telling me they're killing the guy over there? What are you doing? But we got a super chat here from my guy Ruben. And Ruben says, Monty is averaging a career best in innings, pitches per start, innings pitched per start, and pitches per start. I love Monty. He is only going to thrive more in Texas with Bochy. Okay.
Yeah, he's getting allowed to pitch. He's being allowed to pitch. The Yankees always pulled him. Tie game in the 5th inning, they would pull him because they had the same feelings about him that they have about Domingo Germán, which is that he's home run prone, which is not necessarily wrong, but it's not always true either. I mean, I feel like the home runs for those guys come in bunches where they'll give up like 3 in 4 innings, something like that.
Yeah.
Whereas when they're sailing along, It's usually, they keep the ball on the ground, not that type of thing.
Right.
We also brought up DJ LeMahieu. Do you think maybe they're holding him out as a potential, like, if you want Gleyber Torres, or if you want Harrison Bader, you want one of these other guys, Severino, you got to take DJ's contract.
Potentially, that's a potential thing. Another thing to note is that Oswald Peraza has been sent down. He's never played. So I don't know if maybe sometimes they tell guys, clear your mind, because I'm sure he's probably not happy. And I don't, a lot of times they'll do that, take a couple of days and then get there. But he has not also been in the lineup. So that could be a thing with it saying, hold him out, don't play him. We got enough takers. There's probably something that's going to end up happening. So let's jump into the part of kind of what we do know as of right now. So we know.
Hang on. I'm catching.
What happened?
I'm catching some shit in the comments here because
beating you up.
They're beating me up because I didn't look at Monty's stats this year. When he was with the Yankees, he gave up home runs. I don't know what he's done with the Cardinals. I'm not looking at his numbers because the Yankees were never going to get him. He had a home run problem with the Yankees. Yeah,
he definitely had a home run problem with the Yankees, no doubt about it. But going over where the Yankees currently are right now and what we know about, right? We know Candelario is a guy the Yankees are interested in. He's a guy that everybody has kind of admitted to that there is conversations happening. Now, Andy Martino brings up something that I've been telling everybody for a long time. Don't listen to the bullshit of Steinbrenner saying he will go over. He will not go over. I'll let you guys throw pie in my face if he goes over live. Not a problem. He is basically saying, Andy Martino reported, that the holdup on any type of deal with Washington is that the Yankees want them to cover the entire salary. They do not want to take on any money whatsoever. And I was talking about last night, and Randy Miller brought it up this morning, is that Gleyber Torres is being discussed again very heavy with the Marlins, which is something I was specifically told yesterday. And that is where we are right now. That's kind of where everything is. And my suspicion is, let me see if you agree with this. I feel like if the Yankees get Candelario, that means that Gleyber is going to be traded. Just because it opens second base for DJ.
Yeah.
And it's money. They would save money too.
Yeah, I'm hearing. Right. Yeah, I'm hearing the same thing as you are about Gleyber. The asking price seems very high. Heimer Candelario, at least he's a switch hitter. That would be on the right track. Somebody who can hit from the left side. He's not going to save the Yankee season. He's got a little bit of pop, 16 home runs, hitting 260, nice 3.2 WAR. But even if he doubles his WAR for the season on the back end of this season after the trade deadline and puts up 3.2 more WAR, you're still out of a playoff spot.
Correct.
If nothing else changes.
Yeah.
So I'm not super excited about Candelario. I feel like you need like 4 or 5 guys if you're trying to win this year, which is why I think the Yankees are not really trying to win this year. I think you're going to get down to the deadline and you might see one little move here or there. And then you'll see Cashman say something like, well, our guys got to perform better. We've got the talent in the room, yada, yada, yada. I've been looking at like the Mets. They have Tommy Pham, who's he's hitting 270, 10 home runs. A little bit lower WAR. Mets are unloading, and he's at 35 years old. He's a free agent coming up. I could see them picking up Tommy Pham, that type of thing.
Yeah, I could see something like that too. And the one thing I know that you do like, that I think you would like about Candelario, you're a big doubles guy.
Yeah.
He's a big doubles guy.
I love doubles.
He loves doubles too. He gets quite a bit of doubles.
That's until he comes to the Yankees and the Yankees change that. They say, they change his launch angle and then he has surgery.
Yeah. I was about to say, they look at him and go, hey, we can turn those doubles into home runs. And then he's hitting 126 with the Yankees after 2 months.
Let me tell you why it's hard for me not to be excited and why it sounds like I need a Red Bull, like somebody said in the comments. Because in the last 5 years, what moves has Brian Cashman made that have worked out? What is there? Wrong. Is there any reason to expect anything different? I feel like we're going to get Rougned Odor or Salvador Perez or some other asshole who's not going to do anything for the Yankees. And Cashman's going to be like, oh man, his launch angle, his exit velocity over the last, since on Tuesdays in June, north of the equator, or whatever. I have no tolerance for Cashman or Boone's bullshit. I'm just waiting to see what happens with my own eyes. And I suspect they're not going to do much.
What we need, what Brian Cashman desperately needs, is somebody to go up to his ear with a boombox and play those Monday morning Joey Diaz messages when he goes, "Wake up, cocksucker! It's time. Get the fuck up!" Wake up, you motherfuckers. That's what he needs right now. Is like somebody to blast in his head to wake up. But and then you also let's throw the other name out there, and I don't like this at all. This whole Dylan Carlson bullshit. I don't understand this move at all. Can you explain this to me? Can you try to give me a reason why the Yankees should do this move? Do you have a reason?
I can't give you why the Yankees should. I mean, he is 24 years old. He's got an athletic body. He's a switch hitter. I mean, but you see he's got no power. I mean, what's he got? Like 7 home runs or something like that?
Let's see.
3,
I'll
4,
scroll
5,
down
6,
here. He got
home
5 home runs. 5 homers.
I mean,
yeah.
He doesn't pull the ball very much. He hits a lot of shit to shortstop. The Yankees already lead the league in freaking balls hit to shortstop.
It's
Let me tell you that.
Shit to shortstop.
Look at that. It's ridiculous. I don't have any interest in Dylan Carlson. Now Lars Nootbaar, you want to put him on the table?
I like Lars Nootbaar.
I don't think he's up for. I don't think they want to trade him though.
No way. I highly doubt it. But then just to be fair, we'll be fair here and just show the difference between the two and why he would make more sense for the Yankees, because I've heard some people try, and this is what Yankee fans tend to do, and I've been begging people stop doing this. The Yankees bring up a name like a Grichuk or a Carlson, and people want to start figuring out reasons why it's a good move. And I'm like, you got to be smoking crack to think it's a good move. It's not a good move. But there you go. That's the big difference right there. Look at the difference in the player. So if you're going to go surrender some stuff for a guy, let it be a Lars Nootbaar. Big difference.
Yeah. Line drives up the middle, power to right field, power to all fields.
All fields. Yeah. And he's only getting better.
Look at the arm strength, the sprint speed. That's a ball player, 25 years old. You probably get 3 or 4 really good years out of Nootbaar, the best years of his career if you go get him. I'm looking at Randall Grichuk now. You inspired me to check him out. Now he is hitting 312, but he only hits against lefties. Like he doesn't do anything against righties. So if you get Grichuk, the thought is that he would platoon with Bowers or McKinney. And he's I guess a better outfielder. He is a legitimate outfielder. He's been in the major leagues as an outfielder since 2014.
And he came up with Toronto, correct?
He came up with St. Louis. It was with St. Louis.
Toronto?
Yeah, he played in Toronto for 3 years, from 2018 through 2021, so 4 years actually. And then he went to Colorado. His best year was 2019, juiced ball year, hit 31 home runs, but 232. He's a career 251 hitter, 766 OPS, so more of the same shit that the Yankees love. Just completely average, completely not improving the roster kind of guy. I mean, he might, Is he better than Willie Calhoun? Sure. But he's another right-handed bat.
Yeah. But of course, not the needle mover that we desperately need. Ruben with a super chat says they're going to unlock Carlson. He will go from 240 with no power to 200 with 30 home runs. I'm really hating this front office. Corn Pop says, would you like Ivan Herrera from the Cardinals? That's the young catcher they have, I believe. I don't think they would trade the Yankees him, to be honest, because they're kind of getting sick and tired of what's his face already over there too. So Wilson Contreras. So Wilson Contreras, I can see the Yankees going out and getting Wilson Contreras.
I could see that. I could see them getting a guy who's right-handed hitter, 31, wrong side of 30. Known for his power or whatever, but defensively he's been an issue because he's been calling pitches on the pitch comm that pitchers don't throw. Yep. And so they had to remove him from his catching duties for a bit. I'm looking at the Cardinals roster. They do have a couple of decent pieces that I could be interested in, but if they're not going to trade Arenado, probably not going to trade Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt's still hitting at his age.
Goldie could hit, yeah.
He's only signed through 2024.
Yep.
If you take Rizzo, I would make that swap, even if it is righty for lefty.
Hell yeah. All day, every day. And then, I was doing the same thing earlier. I'm kind of like trying to figure out around the league what else there is. Because even looking at the Marlins, they're talking about Edward Cabrera, who's a young flamethrower, and a lot of people like him. I know the Marlins are actually very high. They think he's going to be a front of the rotation starter very, very soon. And then you also got over there Braxton Garrett, who is a left-handed pitcher having a good year. They're also, I think they're both 25 years old. But then you kind of look around at them. They got a couple of relief pitching arms that can make a little bit of sense. But I just don't know. I know we're kind of in the same boat when it comes to Gleyber Torres, right? Like, to me, if the Marlins did knock the Yankee socks off and they go, hey, I said it on my video earlier. If they offer me Edward Cabrera and 2 prospects, I'm like, take it, done. Deal's over, let's do it. Yeah. Even if I got to add something to that deal, like a Marinaccio, let's do it. If I get a 25-year-old flamethrower starter, I'm taking that deal for Gleyber.
Yeah, Braxton Garrett is the guy I like because he's lefty, you know, and
he's a good lefty.
Oh, no, he throws, So, lefties in Yankee Stadium, I mean, both as a pitcher and as a hitter, I feel like there's just not enough of an emphasis on that now.
Right. And his strikeout numbers are surprisingly high. I think he's like 112 Ks in like 90-something innings.
He's got 117 strikeouts in 106 innings. The whip is solid 1.179. For a young guy, I mean, that's not bad. You look at his career numbers. Last year, he threw 88 innings, had 90 strikeouts, so more than a strikeout per inning. Last year as well, 3.58 ERA. Look, I mean, he's got a 6.88 strikeouts to walk ratio this year, so he doesn't walk guys. That's why the Yankees like him. But to think that you're getting 2 25-year-old studs for Gleyber Torres, that's just if somebody came up to me and said, Derek, I like that 2021 Nissan Rogue you got in your driveway, and I said, okay, give me a Bentley and $50,000, and I'll give it to you. They would kick me in the nuts and laugh walking away. I feel like that's how Brian the Cashman.
They would do the Goodfellas to you when he ran across the street and beat the shit out the guys. Like, don't ever do it again. Don't ever do it again. That's exactly what would happen.
Yeah, but, I feel like that's how Cashman negotiates, though. It's just unrealistic.
No, 100%. I was actually just going to bring that up as DJ Steels with the super chat says, Derek and Peach Fuzz Poppy. What's up, guys? How you doing, DJ Steels? Thank you. I got the little.
I told him he stood a little too close to the razor this morning.
Still a little close to the razor today. I got a little small mustache Poppy coming out here. I decided to take every damn thing off. I told Derek I might need to play left field tonight, so I want to be prepared just in case. Then again, with this destroyed rotator cuff on the left arm, I don't think I'm throwing anything.
I have no doubt you can go 0 for 3. You can go 0 for 3 just as well as some of these other guys can.
100%, no doubt about it. So I'll fit right in. But let's talk about that. That's a great point that you just brought up too about Brian Cashman. Is I could see Cashman kind of, calling up clubs and going, hey, we like that Cabrera. Well, maybe that's a starting point. We like that Garrett too. Let's throw him in there. And everybody's like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, Brian, are you nuts?
Mariners call up, hey, we really like IKF. So let me just look at your baseball reference. Oh, Julio Rodriguez. Is he available? Can we get Julio Rodriguez? We're holding out. Don't call us back unless you're giving us Julio, you motherfucker.
Yeah, he's a pretty good player. Let's get that deal done. I'm just sitting there saying, like, what the hell? And according, I know I was talking with our friend Dane a little while ago, and Dane says that the Yankees would probably have interest in this number 2 prospect. I think his name is Berry. He's a third base prospect in AA. So who the hell knows? But I do think that's a problem with Brian Cashman, right? Is that Brian Cashman tends to truly overvalue his players. He overvalues the chips he has. It's like going to a dealership and being like, hey, Kelly Blue Book says, the trade-in value is $2,500. I want $6,500. And they're like, why? Who are you?
We could have had Garrett Cole a year and a half earlier for Clint Frazier and Miguel Andujar.
Yep.
And where the hell were they? He was winning 20 games. They're out of baseball. I mean, look, you can't make this stuff up. This is why when people say I need a Red Bull, it's not because it's not because I'm sleeping. It's because I'm not stressed out about this, because I know Brian Cashman. We're not getting anything game changing. We're not taking on $20 million. We're going to get some has-been like Grichuk or some 35-year-old. I told Pete, when he said, who you want me to pull up? I was thinking about, like, who is the perfect Brian Cashman move? And I was like, let me just get in the mindset of Brian Cashman. Let me just think, what do I need?
Jumped in a trash can for a few minutes.
So I need a slow right-handed hitter with lots of power who doesn't hit for much of an average, can't run the bases, and because they have sentimental value to the other team's fan base, going to cost me a 20%, surplus on the prospects I got to give up. I got it. Salvador Perez.
There he is.
That's the guy. Salvador Perez.
There he is. Look at that sprint speed. Come on. Come on. That's a Yankee.
If you put him and Stanton on the bases at the same time, you might need a rain delay. You might just to get him off the field.
Why doesn't baseball do fun shit like that? They should have, like, instead of like the bottom of the 7th inning, the little stretch, just like, all right, the two slowest players are going to race each other around the bases.
No, for the 7th inning stretch, they should literally have Giancarlo go out on the field and start stretching. Just start. It's been an hour since you stretched, G. Let's go.
Let's get you back out there really quick. But I do have an update here. This is Aaron Boone's reasoning on why Judge is not playing. Boone said, "We've gotten the benefit of Aaron Judge the last 2 days, when maybe normally that would have been done in Somerset or somewhere else." What the fuck does that even mean?
He's saying that they didn't rehab him, and instead of rehabbing games, they treated it, as a major league rehab assignment where they gave him a DH day. They gave him 6 innings in the field. So they're treating him as the same way they would treat him in a rehab game. And he's basically saying he's not ready to be a full-time player yet. I get it. I hear you. We're going to be frustrated because we're fans. I would have penciled him in there. I guarantee he wanted to be in there. But if you're trying to protect him from pulling a hamstring or pulling a groin or an oblique or something more than the toe, I get it. I would have just said, fuck it. We got 8 weeks to go. Win everything you can. If you get hurt, oh well, season's already over.
I forgot what they said on The Sopranos. Something about a wartime general. You need a wartime general. We need a wartime GM and a wartime manager. Just says, fuck it. Looks at these guys in the face. Goes, you got a broken foot? You're in the lineup. That's what we need. You got a fucked up toe? If you don't play, I'm going to hit it with a hammer when I come back here. We need Joe Pesci. That's what we need.
I want Joe Madden as our manager. Good with young guys. We got some young guys coming up, as long as they're not traded in the next 36 hours. I think as a GM, you got to bring in just somebody modern. I don't even know the names of all the people who we should consider, but somebody who was maybe, born in the last 35 years, who has grown up watching the modern game. Cashman, I always say this, the Yankees crush slow left-handed pitchers. Like, like with I can't think of who, but Cashman is still trying to build a lineup to solve for the problems that the Yankees had when he first got there,
right,
in the mid-90s. And you see that professionally. You see people that don't adjust to the times. I got people, that I've worked with that, still don't know how to open a PDF. You know what I mean? Like, how do I zip a file? Like all that shit. There's, you've got to have somebody who understands the modern game, understands the modern problems. I just don't think Cashman's that guy.
Yeah, you need somebody that claims that they're a baseball guy, bro, but then, goes out there and doesn't do baseball guy, bro things. But that's Aaron Boone for you. I know me personally, I look at Judge, and I don't think Judge has a problem. I don't think Judge is sitting there going, I don't want to play today, sit me out. You're in that fucking lineup, bro. You're in that lineup. That's simple, in my opinion.
Want an update?
But that's Booney.
So he just said that Judge is available to pinch hit tonight, just like we said.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. Of course he is. He's available to pinch hit, but he can't DH, which is hitting, which is basically pinch hitting 4 times a day. But, can't do that. Rod Thompson with the member chat says, I will say this. If the Yankees called up Peraza, Everson, and committed to playing them consistently, I would be more okay with that. The problem is the Yankees never commit. It's always one toe in the water. I think fans would actually want that more, to be honest, instead of the Yankees going out there and getting a Grichuk or getting somebody else, just saying, you know what? Everson Pereira, we believe this kid could be a part of our future. We're going to give him the rest of the year to play left field. I think fans would be more excited about that.
If you look at his numbers, they're ridiculous. And not just this year. So 2021, he played in 49 games and he had 20 home runs.
Yep.
That's not easy to do. You got to be able to. You remember that line from Moneyball? If he's such a good hitter, why doesn't he hit good? You say that about a lot of our prospects. Dominguez is picking it up a little bit, but for a while you were like, if he's such a good hitter, why isn't he hitting good? Pereira always hits good. Always. He's hitting this year 302 between AA and AAA. Got 15 homers. Since he got called up, he's done better at AAA than he did at AA. Hit 291 at AA with 10 home runs in 46 games. 325 in 18 games at AAA with 5 homers already. So
he's been a beast,
crushing it. I'd get him I'd have him in the lineup yesterday.
Yeah. And look, every team around baseball is also doing that. Every team around baseball is saying, hey, we got a hole. We're going to put our best guy up. If it's AA and up, typically we say, get up here. Get up here and get to the club. Let's start playing you. The New York Yankees, I don't know if you saw my video the other day. I'm like, the Yankees got a laceration from their neck to their dick, and they're using Band-Aids to fix it. And Cashman said, the Band-Aids, when everybody's sitting there like, bro, you need surgery. Like, this needs a major surgery.
Get the airlift out here.
Facts. He's like, no, don't worry. We'll just patch it up. Throw some Elmer's glue in between it. We'll rub it together. It'll be good to go. But I don't know, man. And I get why, you feel the way you do about where the Yankees are going, because you're right. What have they done to truly make you feel like Brian Cashman is all of a sudden going to make these phenomenal moves when every Yankee fan knows they're about 3 or 4 pieces away from truly competing? And we're not talking about fringe players. We're talking about pretty good ball players to add to your club to compete. I just don't see how they do that now.
He had all winter to recognize that they didn't have a left fielder, they didn't have a third baseman, and he did dick about it. So why does everybody think that he's going to do something in the next 36 hours? I don't. I frankly think that we're going to either pick up some nobody bullpen piece or some has-been whose best year was 2018 or 2019, maybe still has some metric or two that they try to unlock. Like, I think that's what we're going to get. So like anybody hoping that Juan Soto is going to walk in the door, I think we're just going to be disappointed.
Yeah, I don't. As much as I would be the biggest fanboy jumping up and down, I would actually get tickets to go to the next Yankee game at Yankee Stadium immediately if Juan Soto was added.
If you could stop coming, like you could.
I'll hold my dick just running there, swinging around everywhere. But I tell you what, here's the craziest thing, right? I do that, and Boone would sit him, be like, nah, he just came in, we're going to rest him up. Don't worry about that. Fuck you, Pete. Let's move on to the next thing. Let's see. We got another update here from Aaron Boone. He said Brian Hoke asked them why not just DH him. He said, your premise there would suggest that they're the same. I would disagree with that. I think we would disagree with that. Getting ready to play a major league game right now and going through all your pregame to be prepared at 7 o'clock, you would hope there's base running that follows that. While it's not playing right field, it is still playing. Again, we're talking about him not being 100% with the toe, but just as much as that, he just hasn't worked up enough volume of stuff.
I don't know. I don't even know how to respond to that. I mean, look, are you trying to win? You trying to make the playoffs or not?
That's my thing. It goes along more with the messaging of what this team has become, and a lot of people say it. They're an unserious organization, and there's a lot of evidence to that. So there truly is a lot of evidence. The way they play, the way they allow the nonsense on the field to happen, all the horrible plays, and never doing so. I'm not saying you got to run on the field and go, hey, get the fuck in here, let me smack the shit out of you when you come in. He throws the glove at the guy, kicks his fucking ass. Nobody's saying that. But Jesus Christ, like, we as fans want to see this club win, hold some guys accountable, and it's a big series. If you want to rest them on game 1 against Tampa, do that. Win the damn series.
Chance to win 2 out of 3 from Baltimore is a big deal. And yes, I was actually wrong about his stats against Dean Kramer. He has 3 home runs. I was looking at his 2023 numbers versus Dean Kramer. Got 3 home runs in his career against Dean Kramer. So
I think the Yankees hit Kramer pretty well, don't they?
They cream him. Hey!
I was just gonna ask you, is it Kramer or Kramer?
I think it's Kramer, right? I think it's Kramer.
Kramerica.
Kramerica.
Okay, so
Cosmo. Giddy up.
Giddy up. I love that. But guys, honestly, man, there really isn't much else to discuss right now when it comes to the Yankees. I guess the last thing, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna go ahead and this is just I'll ask you your prediction too on what the Yankees do. I'm gonna go on a limb, and this is probably much more than they will do, much less than they will do. I'm gonna make the prediction that, and I'll explain why I think it could happen. I'm going to say they add Candelario and they do trade Gleyber Torres. The reason, and I think that's going to be to Miami, and I think it's going to be a better deal than we expect. And I think they're going to finally maybe get that deal done with Miami for Gleyber. The reason why I say that is, with Bellinger not being available, Gleyber does kind of become the cream of the crop almost when it comes to offensive guys if he's really available. I don't know if it'll be I think it's Miami, but maybe somebody comes along and goes, hey, if he's really available, we'll give you this, and this. And then I think maybe there'll be a smaller move like a Grichuk or something in the outfield. That's at this point, that's almost like what I believe could be actually realistic. Do I think it happens? No, but that'll be my prediction. And guys, we got over 600 people in here. Hit that like button for us. What do you think, Derek?
I mean, I could see it happening. If I had to make a prediction as to who they get, I think Tommy Pham from the Mets, because they'd let him go for pretty much nothing. I think Cashman is walking around at Best Buy and he's got $20 in his hand. And you're not getting a new washing machine, my friend. You're not getting a plasma TV. You're getting Mr. What's it called? Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium on DVD from 2007.
I was about to say, you're getting a couple of decent films from ages ago that you might be able to get.
Yeah, you might get a Groundhog Day DVD, something like that. But
you could grab a cherry Coke on the way out too, and that might that
some
might
of those Haribo gummy bears, and he's going to sell it as, hey, we got it out of there cheap.
Let me tell you something. If you get those Haribo gummy bears, the ones that are sugar free, you won't come the fuck off the toilet. I tell you right now, those things are deadly. They'll kill you.
There's a whole internet thing about that. Like, if somebody wants to go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, man. If you actually go on Amazon, I went on Amazon one day and looked them up, and I saw the reviews. It's the funniest thing you'll ever read in your life. It's hilarious. So I remember I did that one day, and I was like, damn.
Let's do it. Let's try it out.
Yeah, right? It's like, should I try it? Let me see. As a matter of fact, yeah, the hell with it. Let's see. I'm going to get that pulled up right now. I'll read a couple of those.
No trades happening.
Yeah, there's no damn deals going on. So let's take a look at this, guys. This is we're actually going to show you what the Yankees are going to do, actually.
Yeah.
Gummy bears.
What if the Yankees got Tyler Wade again?
Unfortunately, you probably have a lot of people that are very excited. Did they still come on, where's the sugar-free ones?
They might have taken them down, just like the company might not allow you to.
It's literally like the first one too that comes up. Let me see if maybe they spam. They might have spammed like the regular one. Let's see. These reviews were the greatest things in the world. I'm gonna find it. Damn it, we got time.
These
you
probably
just
search
Google search. That's what I'm gonna do. Yep.
Yeah.
Sugar free.
Yeah, a lot of times if something's getting horrible reviews, like the company will be like, every employee get on there right now and leave a review, and you get a $5 Starbucks gift card or something.
Okay. Did not go as planned.
Are we pulling up pictures of diarrhea? Is that what?
Let's see what this says. Did not go as planned. As many of the comments before mine started having horrific experiences with this product, I thought I would play a prank on my old faculty with the vision of each person going through hell. Unfortunately, this was not the case. Well over a dozen employees ate these gummy bears. Not one reported them having to go. Oh, wow. So they had no problems, actually. Let's see if we got another one. Delicious yet deadly. I ate around 25% of the bag, and 2 hours later, I sharded my pants. Not what I ordered. God, so yeah, these things are about as deadly gets. But that's the Yankees. That's the Yankees deadline, and one right there is, you might shart your pants by the time you're done based off your anger, with what this club is gonna do. But I don't know, man.
That should be the Yankees' new New headline. You know how like when they do their commercials, it's like any day a great moment, or like fried power pinstripes. Next year should be New York Yankees. You'll shart yourself. Found your podcast title for today, Pete.
So
New York
disgusting, you'll shart yourself. Oh man. Well, at least if Hal Steinbrenner's sharting himself, he's doing it on a yacht, so he's better off than most. He's better off than most. But let's see if we got. I'll run through real quick. And see if we have any other updates. I don't think so, guys. I think we'll probably see stuff happen potentially tomorrow, or if not Tuesday, maybe late things that we'll end up seeing happening. But nothing else, it seems like, to report as of now. We'll see what happens. We got a ball game coming up at 7 o'clock. That is going to be Kramer versus Luis Severino on the mound. Let's go with that. What do you think Severino start today?
I'm not optimistic. I'm not. I mean, what reason has he given us to be optimistic? I think he's going to get shelled. I think he's going to, 5 innings, 5 1/3, 3 runs, maybe 2 home runs. And I think the Yankees are going to score maybe 2 runs. I think they lose maybe 5-3.
Oof. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much to everybody that has joined us today. I also have, if anybody wants to hear from me, I also have no faith in Severino, to be honest. But just to give everybody a heads up, today's Game Season Live will be me, Mario, and Kev. So we're going to enjoy that. We always have a great time calling these games together. But we'll see what happens, guys. Does Glaber remain a Yankee after Tuesday? Next time me and Derek talk, there'll be a team after, I guess. I don't even want to be like, there'll be a new Yankee team is going to appear. Yay. It's going to be the same shit, likely. But maybe we'll get surprised and see what happens. Quick question I have for you. My prediction also was on Verlander. I think Verlander somehow makes it back to Houston. I don't know why. I feel like that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing too. The rumor mill is kind of hot on Verlander. I mean, look, I can't blame them for bringing him back. He's throwing the ball well. They're trying to repeat as champs. They are 6 games out in the West, but they got a real shot. Texas is going all in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, Houston's 1 game out. The Angels are 6 games.
Yep.
So Houston's 1 game out. Texas is going all in. Yeah, I think Texas making all these moves might make that price a little bit higher for Verlander, but I think they're going to go after him.
Yep, no doubt about it. So, guys, we will keep you updated on everything there is to update you guys. Derek, do you have any deadline shows or anything coming up?
I'm doing a post-deadline show 6:30 on Tuesday. I'll be working foul territory during the live show, helping them turn stuff around real quick. And then deadline comes and goes. I'll be live to react. I tell people all the time, I don't break news. I react to news. I'm a podcaster. I'm not a journalist. So I'll just wait and see what happens, and then I'll have a show at 6:30 on Tuesday, and we'll all react to it together.
Awesome. So, guys, I will be live on Tuesday all day from 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. That is the 24-hour show. We're going to break those up in 3 8-hour segments. The first segment, of course, is deadline time. The second segment is deadline time and Game Season Live. And then after that, join me. I actually got a control coming in. I'm going to be playing Super Nintendo. So from 11 p.m. to 7 in the morning, I'm playing Super Punch-Out and a couple of fun games and go from there. But hopefully, guys, come Tuesday, we'll break some news here for you guys. If I can, if I can't, I can't do it. It's I only get what I get, and that is it. But with that being said, guys, we are out. Until next time, much love to each and every one of you guys. Continue to support, like, share, and subscribe. Talk to you guys next time. Adios.
Adios.